Hello friends, Namaste. Today I would like to share with you an Excel file to calculate the position of the progressed moon in Vimshottari dasha. We all know, suppose a person is born say at some time he has a particular dasha starting, bhukti starting, antara starting, sukshma starting, and then as he ages up he passes through various dasha sequence, bhukti, antara, sukshma sequence. So that is always there. But then what exactly is this? Suppose here in this case the person is born in Purva Bhadrapada. The example, you have to give the date of birth, enter the month of birth, year of birth, time zone, latitude, longitude of the place, and you give the time of birth, the corrected time itself you give. Then it calculates for each graha the natal graha position, natal bhava position, the sublots, the sub-sublots, and all that. Here he is born in Purva Bhadrapada at 3:28 degrees 33 minutes 60 seconds. Now, as age progresses, so from Jupiter Dasa would be the starting Dasa for him because it is Purva Bhadrapada. Then he gets into Saturn Dasa. What exactly is Saturn Dasa? It is Uttara Bhadrapada, moon actually going through Uttara Bhadrapada. It's not actually true position of the moon there. It's a mathematical calculation because the transit analysis is different. Transit analysis is not same as progression. Transit is the study of the motion of the planets after the birth over time. Progression is also a study of the motion of the planets, but there are fundamental differences between the two. Whereas when transit of is actually it's a real movement across the sky, whereas progression is different. Here the position is only calculated mathematically. So the dasha itself is a progression. So from Purva Bhadrapada, he starts with the Jupiter Dasha, as I told you, and over time he gets into the next Dasha, which is ruled by Saturn, which essentially is moon progressing from Purva Bhadrapada to Uttara Bhadrapada, then Revati, then Ashwini, Bharani, Kartika, and all that. And by the time he reaches 120 degrees, it will be somewhere here only, and he would pass age takes up. So it's we don't moon basically progresses only a few signs. It starts with a particular, see in this case, Aries sign, and it might last till he gets into the next Aries sign there. So, though we know the dasha sequence and which exact dasha he is going through at a particular age, do we know exactly the pada, for instance, or what exact degree the moon is at? That involves a calculation, and this Excel does that for you. So if you give a specific date, say here I have entered 14th February 2010, what exactly, he was born in 1970 itself, I'm giving a 2010 date, and moon has progressed to Revati. So that means he would be running Mercury Dasha during that time. And within Revati, it is 28 degrees 32 minutes. So this essentially Revati fourth pada it has come to. So in case you need every 1 year or every year after birth, then you just put a number 1 year. And if you want to jump every 3 years, you just see the progress of the moon every 3 years by just clicking this button here, and it basically updates. See, he is getting into Revati now, which is a watery sign. So from watery sign to fire sign, it enters the fiery sign, Bharani. So Kritika, then it gets into earthy sign. So this would be useful to us because the entire Jupiter Dasha, it might not be a Aries sign for him to start with. To start with, it is Aries sign, but the entire till he ends his Jupiter Dasha, it would not be Aries sign because Jupiter he is born in Purva Bhadrapada, third pada. Only the fourth pada immediately goes to water sign. So when does it exactly go to water sign? So his Dasha would be ruled by a water sign progression. So those informations are useful to us in interpreting. So this Excel file would be helpful to you in exactly noting down what degree it passes through, which Rasi it is passing through, what sign it is air or water or air. And yeah, hopefully this is useful to you for understanding Vimshottari progression. Thank you.